going on YouTube? What's going on Patreon? How's everyone doing today? We're jumping into another Soulful Sunday, and I'm looking forward to this one, man. This is like I don't know if I've talked about this too much on in like the videos, but Treasure and Perm are probably my two favorite Bruno Mars songs. Like Bruno Mars, right? And like Treasure, like it's cool because I got to see it. I got to see it at the Silk Sonic concert in Vegas, right? And it's like it was groovy, man. It like if I didn't know better, I would say that they almost like slowed it down, like maybe like a beat or two, and it just like had this really cool like kind of groove to it. But like either way, man, I'm looking forward to this. I like the contrast between like the record and the live. I like how Eric has space to kind of like do a lot more like kind of flashy stuff with like the toms, and they're not so dependent on Eric when it comes to like just holding the beat down, because there's like a lot of like the bop, like all that kind of stuff, right? So like it gives it a real drive, and you don't need to depend on like boom chick so much. So he can kind of get through like all the different fills. So I'm excited to see how Eric addresses this. I'm excited to see how the band addresses this. I'm excited to see the choreo. I'm excited to see the scene, because the one from the billboards I watched on the Patreon, and it was fantastic. So anyways, y'all know. I'm looking forward to all of it. So don't forget to like and subscribe, man. Drop some comments. Let me know what y'all want to see for these Soulful Sundays. Bruno Mars, Anderson .Paak, and a like. Patreon links in the description box. What else? I think that's about it. I wanted to give a quick shout out to my friend Betty. Y'all know Betty. If y'all been on here rocking with me for a little while, my friend Betty, not feeling too good today. So, and I know this is her favorite song too. So I'm just want to give her a quick shout out too, and hopefully when she sees this, she's feeling a little better. I guess y'all want to see this too. Let me pull this up and let's go.
America, get on your feet.
Disco balls, man.
Are y'all ready to have a good time? Give yourself some room, 'cause it's time to dance, y'all.
Ooh, yeah, Bruno sounds fantastic right out of the gates, man. I'm gonna tell you, Bruno sounds great just on that like that run there. From an intonation standpoint, it sounded like he had headroom on top of the ooh baby. And oh man, I'm looking forward to this now.
Are y'all ready to have a good time?
Disco balls.
Give yourself some room, 'cause it's time to dance, y'all. Let's go.
I said, give me your attention, baby. Said I gotta tell you a little something about yourself. You're one of my flawless, so you a sexy lady. But you walk around here like you wanna be someone else.
See, Bruno makes it sound so casual. It's like he's singing, and it's like in a register. Then I'm not about to start barking at you guys here, but like it sounds like he's just talking. You know what I mean? Like, but you walk around here like you want to be someone else, and it's just like it's in a register. It's like in this fantastic mix I was talking about in one of the last Bruno Mars videos I watched. Like he's like the king of like this like fantastic mix, and he can just like go back and forth between it. And I have no idea what's actually just or mixed or falsetto, because he just dances between them, but it's so casual. See, like the hi-hat points are like I'm pausing back to back here. The hi-hat point, he can do stuff like that because it's not so dependent on just like 1, 2, 3, 4, right? There's so much more going on. Jamario with the bop 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 bop, and even like the guitar chords are in line with it. I think the horns are doing the shots too. So like there's a lot of melodic instruments giving you a beat to chase, even though the beat is like still arguably there, but the hi-hats can do whatever he wants. He's about to do a tom fill, I bet. Like it's cool, man. It's cool. Great choreo. Nice, fantastic. Like I say, man, like Eric's addressing this very well. So, in the last one that I watched, the last Treasure one, it's on the Patreon. I don't think YouTube liked it. He did the same shot, so it's like the 1, 2, 3. Delay shot, and then he does like this tom fill, and it's a different tom sound. And I was talking about the reverb that they added onto it. So basically it's still like bright, and it's still like it's still like this thuddy drum, but when they mix like the reverb as an effect louder and they drive more signal into it, you get this big like almost like Coliseum, like this ba-doom. And in the last fill he did that way, and I was almost expecting it, but this one was neat. And what I want to point out, it was like when we went into the chorus, Eric isn't like, they're not depending on Eric for like the snare drum to always come back on 2 and 4, right? So he can take time, so he can do like the kick, snare, and then do his tom fills, and he doesn't have to come back to it because he still have the horns and the bass chasing it. So it's neat, man. It's great. It's funky. It's real funky. I just want to listen to this fill from Eric again. Getting ahead of myself, so. Great film. Like that was the most intricate fill that I think Eric's done so far, and it's like, and I think that's because they build so smart. I was talking this on a live with the Patreon last Sunday. We were watching the Apollo thing, and it's like they respect the space in the song so much. So like the bop 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 bop. You know what I mean? And then like you get the bass fill in and out. Now you got like these wild drum fills where there's lots of like flams, especially between toms. You know what I mean? It's like they're constantly building to like this bigger picture, right?
Now when I say that to you, if it wasn't true, I know that you don't know it, but you're fine, so fine.
I don't know if that's great.
Oh, girl, I'm gonna show you where your mind won't run. That's what we say, treasure. Yeah, that is what you are. Honey, you're my golden star. You know you can make my wish come true if you let me treasure.
Look at this stage, man.
If you let me treasure you.
Someone's singing like perfectly in tune with Bruno. And what I mean is like you can hit a note, but it doesn't mean that you're announcing it or letting it out of your mouth the same, and you can have like a dissonance to it. And someone, I don't know who's singing the high note, if it's Phil or if it's someone else, someone is like I would say like damn near perfectly intonated with Bruno. See this breakdown now. Come on now. Okay.
So let me treasure you all night, baby. I don't think they heard it. I said let me
I don't think they heard me.
treasure you all night, darling. Can we get a low? Can we get a low? 'Cause you are my treasure. You are my treasure. You are my treasure. Yeah, you are my treasure.
There it is. So I think I think they're. I always try to see like where they add in their clever stuff, and I could be reaching, and I do reach every once in a while, and I understand that. I just get excited. But I think when they add in this real minor chord, this real minor chord here for a second, I think that's a cue for everyone's vocal, because then they come in with this like almost really dissonant sounding chord that's gonna like address itself. It's gonna have its own cadence. So check this out. Where's this? There's just like one chord they slip in there real quick, and it's just like it's almost. I don't want to say abrasive, but it's interesting. Right there.
Can we get a low? 'Cause you are my treasure.
So it's a great turnaround. Don't get me wrong. It's a great turnaround, but I think the purpose of it, I think that was the one. If it's not, I'll catch it again. But I think the purpose of that is to give everyone their dissonant vocal cues, right?
You are my treasure. You are my treasure. Yeah, you are my treasure.
Because everyone comes in, right?
Oh, baby.
I'm not saying they couldn't have their pitches out of the gates. It's just, it helps. It's the same as like, I think the delay on Bruno's voice, like, but you walk around here like you want to be someone else. I think the delays are pre-programmed, or at least like a track. And it's just like, it's perfect, man. At least it's perfect all the time. Bruno's obviously singing, but the delay doesn't need to be his voice. Like, I mean, yeah, okay, technically it would be the original source, but it doesn't matter. It's the same all the time, right? like there's all kinds of like upright or upbeat stuff on the ride going on. He's playing with the hi-hats now too, man. Like Eric, I would love to see just a video of Eric going off, like not trying to like show off, but just like spazzing on drums. I bet you he has so much more talent that like gets let out in these videos, man. And I watched him play drums. I watched him play drums for like almost 3 hours, and like I still think that there is so much to that wheelhouse of Eric as a drummer. Come on, Mario. Oh man, no, thank you, Bruno. Thank you. Come on, man. Like, I'm gonna explain myself. Why I'm saying thank you to Bruno, man, is for bringing us this. Like, what a gift every time, man. Like, I can't believe I haven't watched this one. I guess I was so enthralled with the first one, but like, man, top to bottom, and like this is probably early in Bruno's career too, right? Just to be like taking over the TV and like be like, no, this is my show for a minute. 2015. Wild man. Let me know. I'd love to know what you guys think is the best Bruno Mars breakdowns, because like this is a pretty good one, man. And like I say, I'm appreciating that it was early in his career, so I think that's worth some points. But I would love to know what y'all think were the best breakdowns. And again, I watched the Bruno Mars best breakdowns video too. I can't remember if that was on YouTube or Patreon. If it was on YouTube, I'll put it here too. But I would love to see everyone's opinion. Anyways, looking forward to it. Thanks for watching. See everyone again soon.